Okay. If you were in yesterday's live stream, you should remember this 90-minute inversion that we were talking about, right? That was our higher time frame key level above that we were kind of looking for us to hold and fail or fall off of, right? Which is exactly what ended up happening. Now, what did we do? Right? We sold off of it, but with that first sell-off that we were looking to catch those shorts on, and some of us did catch those shorts on, right? We never got that push down to those lows that I wanted to see. What ended up happening was we kind of accumulated on the 90-minute, right? So we kind of ended up going sideways until, later in the night. I guess my other signal was around the third 90, yeah, right here, 10:48, going into the third 90 at 11 p.m. Eastern time. So we had our clear accumulation, also leaving us relative equal lows below, right? Clear draw or a clear target. Now I'm going to go to the actually, I'm going to go to the 23 minute. I'm going to go to the 23 minute, right? And all that I had gone about doing last night, going into that third 90 at 11 p.m., which is here, all that I had said, we'll delete this level, was this, right? It was the same thesis or the same bias that we were talking about in yesterday's live stream, which is that we tapped into that 90-minute inversion. We showed absorption, right, with this top heavy wick. We showed failure to break above this key level right here, right? And not only did we just fail off of that level, but we put in a high and then we put in a lower high, right? And then all that I said was I still have a bearish higher time frame bias. With that being said, if we can fail to gap up and put in a lower high, right, not a higher high and break structure, but to continue on this bearish structure trend, put in a lower high, then I will be looking for continuation shorts with the third 90. You can see here, 23-minute time frame on Bitcoin. This was the signal. Here was our clear target, and basically all that I had shown was those same two levels, here and here. If we fail to push up, we put in a high and then a lower high, right? Well, then we can look to take those shorts to the downside, which, if we stay on the 23-minute, is exactly what ended up happening, right? What did we do after third 90, right? Well, we had that high. Third 90 opens at 11 p.m. Where did we go? We open, we go high, we put in a lower high, like I said, right? We fail to gap up or we fail to break above. That's it. You can take a short entry anywhere in there. Whether you want to take it on the 1 minute, whether you want to take it on the 5 minute, whether you want to take it on the 15, the 23, I don't care, right? But this is how you can use your higher time frame to build a bias, build a thesis, and kind of draw out exactly what's going to happen ahead of time. Because it's not random, right? Like if you look back in the chat, I did it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday now. So it's not random. You know what I mean? What up, bro? What up, what up, what up? But yeah, I just wanted to go over that, kind of what we were given for this week. The signals, obviously, the other trade was just looking for the short off of that, which is what I ended up taking.
Yo, our high time frame confluence is literally so spot on. It's crazy. It's like we've been doing this for, a couple of years, Like,
I mean, look at this.
it's like
right?
we put in that work.
You guys remember yesterday, when did we do our stream? 3:30 p.m. Okay. What did we say at 3:30 p.m. yesterday? Well, I said going into that next 90-minute candle at 5, right? Again, 5 right here. If we open high and fail to gap up out of that 23-minute gap or that 15-minute gap, that key level, right? Well, then I was going to be taking the shorts. We go up, we put in a high, we show absorption, then we put in a lower high, also giving us an inverse fair value gap. I took it before the inversion, but I took it straight off of the lower high, right? And that was that trade. Made around $240 off of that. And then the other trade I took was not with the time. This was just an early trade. That was before we even got on the live. But you can see all my executions this week, right? The trades that I took on the live with you guys, the one trade I took alone yesterday, and then the other trade that I took that we had signaled from the 3:30 p.m. live yesterday. But that's it. It's not random. We're just using the high time frame, pairing it with the low time frame, and finding these sniper entries, because it doesn't need to be as hard as people make it out to be.
No, you could have just caught like a 1 to 4, honestly, right there, a little scalp long up to the level that I wanted to catch a short from.